Oh, it's back. It's good to be back. Oh man, I am excited today. Finally getting to like hang out with the fearless frogs a little bit more. Other than you guys just beating the shit out of my villains, that's not happy. Didn't like that. Yeah. So what's going on, guys? Y'all excited to be back? Because I know I
Oh,
am.
Oh, yeah.
fearless, more like feral frogs.
Feral. Ooh. You know, before we started, Delaney was like, "Hey, you might get feral Delaney now," and now I think
like
might
feral
just rock
frogs.
with that. What's going on, my feral frogs? Woo! I like that. We're that's today. You all are the feral frogs. I'm gonna set some stuff up because before we do, I want to remind you guys of who you are, what's going on, how's everything. So let me remind you, how about you guys remind me a little bit? So first things first, you guys are fearless frogs. Now, our fearless frogs are 3 siblings who've grown up in slavery because grungs not really looked after well in this continent of Zentharia. So we have the eldest sibling, Rune. So, Eddie, could you just tell me a little bit about Rune before we kind of get started, and then we'll get right into the story?
He's kind of a bookworm. Likes to read, but also the books he liked to read was always adventurous books. So
Big adventure guy, loves it. I like to hear that. Which then moves me on to Gary, the more simple named guy, the guy that's just like hanging out. Greg, tell me a little bit about Gary.
Yeah, he's a simple frog, as you put it. He's a little bit of a twink. He's the middle
He doesn't
child.
look like a twink.
Yeah, not at all.
Um,
It's a sleeper build, is what we're trying to say.
sleeper build. Thinks of himself a little more brave than he is. I think. Compensated for being a bit of a scaredy cat.
Hell yeah, but then that leaves me to the totally transformed Amazonian looking Scoop. Delaney, can you tell me a little bit about Scoop? Not, obviously, because I was just ragging on your character being so
Yeah,
small
not
and
the
weak last time.
helpless.
Not the helpless.
Not the helpless, weak. I don't. There's so many words I could use to describe her. Always in pain, girl. She's vicious. She is outgoing. She's lively. She loves a drink.
Hell yeah, which then leads me into her kind of like big moment. You guys were essentially just being all types of badass. A bitch of a guy, essentially, this knockoff, let's just say, a knockoff Jigsaw who was playing games with y'all, tried to saw down Gary, and unfortunately, Gary's not just a little slimy frog. Gary got games.
Not a
and
twink?
Not a twink. Gary knows what's going on. That saw stopped dead in its tracks. Either it's cheap or maybe Gary's just that guy. And you guys were able to really take down this terrible creature, this terrible man. I don't want to go into his name right now because I am going to talk about that in a second. But we ended up with, again, our resident weak to Amazonian girl just beating the ever-loving shit out of this guy. Just boom, 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 boom. So, if you could just, Gary, Rune, describe what you see as you just see Scoop just beating the shit out of this guy. Your little sister. Hands, only 3 fingers. She's a frog. 4 fingers, sorry. 4 fingers. Just beating the ever-loving shit out of this guy as you're watching her just mount. What's going through your heads as you see your sister going through this?
Rune, should we stop her?
oh,
Die!
They're just trying to kill you, so I don't see the big deal.
Yeah, I mean he deserves it, but I hate stepping in front of her when she's like this.
Give me a history check, Rune, Gary. All right. Eddie, with a 26, kind of, you remember the last time you saw your sister like this? Obviously, but this was a long time ago. This is when you're children. This is that kid who's finally fighting back against the most heinous people that you've ever known. The dark, the evil, the slavers who have been keeping you trapped. Underneath your sister, as she's maybe, Delaney, how old is Scoop right around this time? You know, right before she exits slavery.
Like right now or when we flash back?
Flashback.
I believe we said she was like 6.
6. This 6-year-old girl has mounted a kobold and is just beating the ever-loving shit out of him. Rune, you see your sister, and she's not getting off of him. This guy's gonna die.
I'd probably try to stop her because.
Yeah, give me an athletics check. Opposed, so I need Delaney to roll in athletics, Eddie to roll in athletics, and see how that goes.
I'll also guidance Eddie, by the way.
No need.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Good job, buddy.
I even rolled with disadvantage and I still got good.
Yeah.
So you got a 21. What did you get?
24.
Hold
24.
2.
A whole
21
2.
at disadvantage.
You feel your brother kind of grab at you, but like the cathartic, adrenaline-filled you is just still beating this guy down. You obviously could stop when you feel your brother, but you don't have to. You can tell that you're not the girl you were 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, an hour ago, when you were suddenly granted these magical abilities that you have now.
I don't think I'm stopping. I think it's such a bloodlust that I just don't feel anything around me other than like rage.
Would I know what things Scoop finds funny as like a joke
What
from
things-
being siblings?
I mean, I think you're just gonna have to say something funny, and hopefully Delaney as Scoop finds it hilarious as she's beating the shit out of this kobold man.
I'm gonna cast message and I'll say to Scoop, why did the frog cross the road?
Why? To kill this dude?
You know what? I'm never good at jokes, Scoop. I don't know why you ever listen to me.
That does make Scoop pause and turn a little.
Scoop, I think you got him. I know he tried to kill me, and I appreciate you beating him up for me again, which you're always doing. But maybe we should ask him why he was trying to kill us.
What do you mean? He tried to hurt us.
Actively
And so he
beating
should
the shit
die.
out of him.
What do you mean?
Hey, kill him after, but let's just ask him why first.
Fine. Lift him up by his shirt to my face. Speak, motherfucker, or I'm gonna continue.
Give me an intimidation roll with, I don't know, double advantage, I guess, at this point. Give it advantage.
And guidance.
Incredible.
Holy shit, I rolled a nat 20 and a 19.
Oh. I got a 12.
12. You just hear, is like the chips of his bones are still in your hands. He goes, and he spits blood right in your face.
I start pulling the chips out of my hands.
I cast Cure Wounds on him, and I tell him, she can do this all day. I can just keep healing you. Might as well spill it.
Give me another intimidation roll, Gary, but with advantage on that one.
There's more with that kid.
It's modifier. Alright, 4 is the first one. No, 15. That's not
Okay.
respectable.
Reroll.
Respectable.
On a 13, he looks at you and he's like, please don't. Please don't. And he's just, he has struggle kind of getting out. Most of his teeth are gone, or fangs, or whatever you kind of think of when you see a kobold. I don't. What do you want? What do you want? 3 children have beat the shit out of this grown kobold man.
I want you to answer our questions. I kick him again in the side.
Whatever you want. Near death, this man is.
Heal him again just a little bit.
You heal him just a little bit. He's like, this is not as cathartic as you might think it feel.
For you,
Oh, fuck.
I'm not that too good at words, so I'm gonna leave you answer my brother's questions, or I'm gonna come back for round 16.
Gary, it occurs to you one thing. The only thing that's in your young mind, and if your sister's 6, what age does that make Gary right now? Because you are the middle brother.
I think we said 2 years. Is that right?
So you're about 8 years old in comparison to like the Scoop 6.
Sure.
This 8-year-old
Mature.
Yeah, real mature.
cleric, druid, multi-class. The only thing that's kind of going through your head is this feeling of vindication, this rage inside of you, who you're hunting. The man that's kind of kept you all here as long as you can remember, the white dragonborn, Hadar. And all you can think of is, where is he?
Yeah, so like she was saying, did Hadar send you? I mean, what was he? Is he funding you? Why are you doing this?
Oh,
What did he
let
tell
me
you?
clarify. This is when you're younger. So Hadar,
Oh.
Hadar is literally you. You're essentially like in this feudal Japan marshlands that, and this is like a guardsman here protecting. He's like, I think he's in his. I think he's in the main area. If you go back, he's probably there. I'm sure of it.
This isn't the Saw guy?
This is
No.
no. This is not. This is.
I'm so confused. My bad.
Sorry. Maybe I haven't. You all are children at this point.
Okay, my
We
bad.
saw you guys with like the Saul guy and all that. That's modern day. But here in
Okay.
this time, when you're 8 years old, 6 years old, and I think if Rune, if you're the old, that makes you what, 10 years old is a 2-year difference in between you all. This is the
Why?
times that you, this is the time that you all
Double digits.
have been living as a slave. You literally just made a wish that gave you guys power. This smell of pickles and marshlands that granted you all special powers, and there's a rage inside of you. You want to find the man who's been doing this to you, who's been enslaving you, enslaving your fellow grown children, and essentially just being an asshole.
So he pointed to
Imagine
which
us
door it
saying
is,
no.
you said?
He points to the back, and there's these what's the kind of paper that you see in like old Japanese it's like
Papyrus?
maybe
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a door made of paper and wood that's like lined together. He goes, 3 doors back, there's a hallway, and if you, he's right there. And you've never seen this room before. You've never really, anytime you've left the little marsh water that you sleep in, you've never been.
I'm gonna tell him, come with us, and I'll cast message to Scoop, and I'm like, you know, it'd be really badass. You should throw him through that door.
That was so much better than what I was thinking of doing.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Should
All
he be
message.
alive when I throw him through?
Yeah, but like almost dead. Slap him one more time.
Yeah. Hey. You got any family?
I have a sister.
Okay. I'll send her your regards.
I elbow goes straight through. It's just like the amount of torque that you put down. Boom! It flows back through this paper and wood door. Passes out from pain. He's gone. In front of you, you see a man who is maybe about 6 feet, 6'2", tall guy, but to you, he seems like a giant. This white dragonborn with 2 katanas on his side, one a little bit larger than the other, fur hilt. And he looks down, he looks up, and he sees 3 grungs, and he goes, I don't think that you have an appointment with me. as he stands up from his desk and pulls out his katana to the side. As he walks towards you, you feel this cold coming off of him, this air of frozen danger. It's like you guys live in a very hot area. You live in the waters of this marshland, so it's always murky and hot and nasty, but now it's like almost in his presence, winter. Give me a Constitution saving throw, all three of you.
Light work.
Light
Yeah.
work.
Oh, it's one of my worst.
Ooh, 18.
On
The triplets. We're basically
17.
triplets. 17.
on a 19, you
Oh.
feel your
Oh,
back
man.
shiver. And in the moment that your back shivers, he is right in front of you. All three of you kind of in a line, and he's standing above you. His face gets really close as you feel, and you can see his breath kind of coming out of his mouth, and he goes, "What are you doing out of your cage?"
You think a cage can hold us back? Not anymore, motherfucker. We're gonna drive that sword through your chest.
What's your AC?
Oh, 16.
16. On an 18, he you don't even feel it. His fist so fast, so deadly. His fist hitting your chest. It doesn't hurt at first. It's almost like it's too fast before the pain. His own speed is faster than your own pain receptors. As it once it touched, you fly back and hit a paper wall yourself. You're still alive. You're still okay. But you take one.
Do I need to keep track of what my healing or my hit points are after the combat we just got out of last one?
No, Phil, don't. But you take three hit points just now. Phil, not just kind of put it in the back of your head. You're hurt.
Got it.
This is Gary. He turns his head. Your sister has a smart mouth. Do you plan on dragging her back to her cage alongside yours?
Just charge him.
You what now? You charge him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Good point. What have I got here? I have. Oh, combat. Here we go.
That is the dance they
there
were
it is.
doing to Slavic fight music.
Oof. A 7 to hit's probably not great.
On a 7 to hit, I imagine that you have sort of like a makeshift weapon that you've kind of created. So this essentially like, I don't know, essentially like thicker stick that you've grabbed. You go to smack him in the face, and when you go to make contact, he's not there, and he's behind you. Icy tundra glows out. You can feel the icicles forming on your back. And that is, what is that, a 1d10? You take 5 points of cold damage. As you could feel the icicles behind you, and now you have 0 movement. Rune. He's in front of you. Rather than kind of like looking down, as he did to Scoop and Gary, He sits down in front of you, crosses his legs. He takes both of his swords out and he puts it on his lap, and he goes, "You are the eldest of the three, no?"
Yeah.
It will be difficult for you to carry your siblings back on your own. But at least you'll have the chance to do it. Turn around now. And go back to your cages.
I'll walk back towards them. I'm just gonna be like, "You guys okay?"
Kill him.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is gonna work, and I'm gonna turn and cast Fireball at him.
You cast Fireball. Go ahead and roll that for me.
How big is the room?
This room is fairly large. It's fairly large, but it's all made out of wood and stuff like that.
No, I have to- Fireball. 8d6. A 28.
To hit? Hit.
No, 28. He's got to make a dex saving throw.
Got it. On 28 to hit, the entire
Huh?
room.
Oh,
Go
no.
ahead.
It's a dex saving throw for Fireball.
Dex saving throw, that's my bad. Okay.
16.
So he gets a +2 to this. He only gets 10, so it does hit.
28 points of damage.
28 damage. As this fireball hits him and engulfs the entire room, it turns out paper and wood is very good at conducting flames and very good at conducting heat. The entire room engulfs in flames. You see your brother, you see your sister. Both of them are in pain. And then this light, small light, comes from Gary. And it falls to the ground, and you see a little frog. Not like yourselves, an actual frog, a toad even. Big toad. It's just like... And it opens its mouth, and it puts Gary inside. And then it walks over to Scoop. Boink, boink, boink. Hops. Takes its tongue out. And puts Scoop inside. Rune, as you look forward, you see this fire start to... The flames going around this dragonborn as the wind around him and this ice is kind of creating this area. You can tell that he's hurt. He's definitely hurt. Fire actually does quite a bit of damage to him. So he actually took 40 points of damage as opposed to 22. Ooh. And he looks at you. And the only thing you can feel is... We can't win this fight. Yet. And the front, before you can even like budge, this giant big chungus frog is in front of you. Engulfs you up. It's dark. It's safe. That's kind of the only way I want to describe it. You can kind of understand inside of a frog it might be a little slimy, it might be a little sticky, but it feels safe for the moment, and you feel boom, 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 as this thing is hopping as fast as it can. Boing, 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 boing. Room. Scary. Scoop. Exhaustion is something that kind of just, when it hits hard. You guys have been living your entire lives constantly swimming above water, constantly working for this oppressive dragonborn, constantly feeling like you're just short of passing out because you're exhausted. And you just spent the last hour running through this feudal Japanese area trying to find this dragonborn, and he won the fight. All three of you. Because this is the first time you've truly been able to rest. Fall asleep. Now we cut to a little bit later. Give me a d20, just a straight roll, all of you. Oh, and obviously, everyone take a long rest. This is going to be for both the all-active campaigns, back and forth.
You know, just keep those rolls pretty close.
Yeah.
We
The
get
triplets thing.
5.
I had
5. You wake up, and you see your brother and sister there, and they're awake as well. But you see a light coming out. And you can feel the same familiar heat of the marshes, your home, or the home that you know. And you see this slender, tall grung in front of you, an older grung man, sitting on a frog. No, not sitting on a frog, sitting on a rock with his staff in his hand. And he is polishing the stone to the top of it. And he looks over and he sees, oh, hello there. Rune, you're the first person to see him. Scoop, Gary, you see him first, but because of the roll, Rune, you get to be the first one to talk. He goes, what's 3 little frogs doing out here all alone?
we had a long, rough night, I guess. Where are we all the way out here?
You are in the middle of the marshes, not far from where you were captured. Give me an Arcana check, Rune.
$14.
14. You can tell on his staff it seems to emitting some kind of fey-like magic, and you can tell that your brother's frog has got some kind of fey-like semblance or some type of energy coming off of it. It seems like the frog was attracted to this other frog, grung like a man. The big Chungus, the large frog that all had you in its mouth, goes away. Scoop, you look up and you recognize this grung. It's the same frog with blue and orange skin and these tattoos that are like on him. This is the same frog that gave you a little couple pieces of chocolate when you were not feeling your best.
Hi. So I guess I wasn't sick.
Well,
You're not going to send us back, are you? I'll fight you too.
Fight me then. Huh. That is a lot of energy for a little girl who seems exhausted, if I do so say myself. Here.
No,
and he
it's-
takes out a piece of chocolate and he puts it in your mouth and he goes, shh, everything's gonna be okay. You're like literally mid-word. He's like, be quiet.
It is very good.
He takes another piece of chocolate and he goes to Gary and he goes, are you hungry?
I felt on, so my mouth's open.
He puts it right in your mouth. He goes, I appreciate it. And he goes, here. And he places a chocolate right into Rune's hand and he goes, you have nothing to worry about me. Grungs need to stick together, young ones. Come with me. I'll take you a place where at least you'll be treated with a little bit more respect.
You're not going to bring us back, are you?
No. I'm going to take you somewhere where truly great people go to make a difference. And then with that, go ahead.
I was supposed to... Can we 3 huddle up real quick? Are we okay going to a second location with him?
Do we have much Either
He was forceful with that candy. We didn't know he put in that.
Yeah, I'm just saying, we were so able to take care of ourselves back there. I wore myself out from killing the other, maiming the other dude. So we could fend for ourselves if we wanted to.
I think maybe we trust him and we tell Chungus to keep an eye on for us if we need it. If we pass out, he can eat us again and then run off.
That was kind of fun.
Yeah, it was. I didn't know you could do
Rune,
that. That was cool.
it was cool. Rune, what do you think?
I mean, it don't hurt to just, yeah. I mean, it's better than going back the other way we came.
Okay. Okay.
He
Rune.
he summons this like almost it's like a carriage, but it seems to be drawn by itself. There's no horses in the front. There's nothing, and it goes, "Come along," and he goes to scoop a little girl, and he picks you up.
He scoop.
He scoops you up. Now you don't have to let him, but he definitely is like, "Come on, little one," and he picks you up, and he picks Gary up all as well, and he holds you both with one arm. Gary, I hate to say it, you guys are 8 years old. He's fine. He picks you up, and he holds Rune's hand, and he's like, "Come on," and he guides you into this little carriage. But then that moves me into the near future. That was the far future. Scoop, Gary, Rune, you're grown. Now it's modern day. This is not in the area where you just fought. This is actually prior to that. We're kind of building up to that moment at the what we're doing, and you are in this giant room. You know what it is. It's like it's carved out. These carved out roots of a tree that you all are training in. Old Man Kun is sitting. This man who's kind of grown to be almost like this uncle figure. He's raised you since you've been 8, 10, 6 years old. And you now are not. You guys are grown. You're maybe teenagers. I don't want to get too close to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but you guys are training. You see Gary kind of using his healing magic. Scoop is like punching some dummy, and you're like, how the fuck? This thing is lasting. And you're just beating the shit out of it. Rune, you're probably like summoning special like swords and magic, and he's just like, yes, good all, yes, keep going. He looks at you all and goes, I'm so proud of all three and what you have accomplished so far. This is some time past. You guys are now seasoned adventurers. You have been fighting for the Hollowed Veil, this secret organization that goes behind the scenes of the government and in the continent of Zentharia, making things happen. Scoop, we see you at times freeing Grungs from captivity, beating the shit out of slavers. Gary, we see you healing these lands and healing people with scars and wounds that are just not able to get up on their own. Rune, we see you discovering these like ancient these ancient runes, and see discovering and using your magic to essentially blow holes in like large buildings and things like that. You all are not new adventurers. You're heroes, and he knows that, and this is the training that he's given you. He looks at all three of you, and for a moment he goes, I couldn't be prouder. You've done such good things, all three of you, my little frogs.
Thanks. But this is, I mean, we've had a really good time, but we really want to, I feel like we really want to go out there. Like out there.
Are you
Making a difference, but I feel like it's not enough.
I would agree. I can only assume you mean go back to Nithra, our home, to really, make that difference. Would you agree, Rune? Well,
So don't call it our home. It's not our home.
then why would you want to go back?
To burn it.
He sits down, his staff going, and he goes, I can feel your fury, Scoop. You know my story. Before coming to the Hallowed Vale, I too had a rage that many would call unbridled. And this is a time that I must give you some wisdom. Fury and rage are great motivators. But what happens after the fire? Do you really want to burn it all down, or do you want to make something better?
Don't you have to burn it all down in order to start better? It can't be safe the way it is, I don't think.
Quite right. Maybe from the ashes we'll make something good. But I agree with you. I think that we need to go back. I think that time is of the essence, and I know all of you have asked me once or twice why we're not, why grungs are looked down upon, why, and I'm more than welcome to answer your questions, but I'm of the opinion that it might be time for you all. Now, I cannot guarantee it. I have to talk to the boss lady, of course, to see if maybe we can make this a more independent mission. The four of us, if that would be okay with you. I'm more than happy to go and talk to her. But be sure, if we go back, you may be heroes now. You may be important. But this is going to take more than a firm hand. Fire is great. But if you burn everything down, it makes it more difficult to rebuild. And I understand. From its ashes, you think something better is going to happen, Scoop. But please, from my experience, fire burns everyone. He stands up and he goes, do any of you have more questions? If not, I'm more than happy to speak to the boss lady and see what she thinks.
Yeah, just see what she thinks.
Yeah.
All right. Please, continue your training. I am more than happy to have that conversation. And I will come back in a moment's time. You all spend a little bit of time training, having conversations with each other, maybe eating flies. I don't know what grungs do. Whatever you guys do in your free time. You guys know your characters. I don't know your characters. But then we cut to a different room and we see this beautiful woman with braids in her hair and caramel skin who is signing, her fingers glowing, and you see Old Man Coon here. This is the master, the master wizard of Fey bloodline, the ancestry that has built the Hollow Vale that you all, or the Hollow Watch that you guys are part of. As her hands sign different figures, you can hear there's a voice that comes out. And it goes, but well, I understand that your compatriots want to do something bigger, and I cannot deny that they have done good things, great things. Don't underplay them. These are the bee's knees of kids. My frogs are the best, and yes, I understand. But we're not talking about freeing a few slaves. We're not talking about taking down a bad man. We're talking about changing years upon years, starting a revolution, a rebellion in this continent. And do you think these young frogs could do this? Before she can finish her sentence, Coon stands up and he goes, Madam Liaison, I've trained these three since they were young. And even before that, I watched them as I secretly placed myself into the into the very center of the evil and darkness that enslaves my people. You know as well as I do that I would not place my faith in people that I did not trust. And I trust these three more than I trust anyone else to do great things. You allow me to point them, and I promise you, wherever I point, great things are going to happen. Liaison takes a second. She goes, all right. She takes a scroll and she goes, this is some information that I have. Slides it over to him. This is a big job. And it is going to take a lot. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please put your hands together for the one, the only, Jimmy Star Chaser! Is this, you see on this, like, glowing root screen of, like, crystals. Hey, how's it going? Oh, yeah! This, very, like, Jimmy Carr, Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy guy is on like this talk show screen. How's it going, folks? Hey! And it goes on to a lot of conversation, a lot of things going on that you can kind of tell what this guy is all about. This is not like your traditional, as we know, kind of talking above the screen a little bit. This isn't a talk show host that is trying to do good things. This is definitely a guy who's pushing propaganda. He brings people on that it's like, well, I think that the enslavement of grungs is wrong. They're obviously a really wonderful people. He's like, but let me stop you there. Have you ever had slime on your carpet? I mean, disgusting. They're barely human. And then in the next thing, it's like he's telling jokes of like the political climate. He's like, what's with all of these frogs? I mean, can we just get some frog legs? I'm just saying, delicious if they're cooked right. This guy's a dick. As he kind of goes, and then like an old TV screen. Well, so he's kind of a dick, but he's more than just like this asshole that we're going after. It turns out he's been placed in Nithra's slave trade for quite a long time. As Old Man Coon is breaking down this mission, this man that you see before you, he's being a big part of the grung enslavement, the manipulation of the people to believe that we are less than human, less than mortal, less than any other species out there. He brings him back up and he goes, I know that this is peculiar, this little screen that you all have in front of you. Each of you kind of basically have like this little iPad kind of look, but it's made out of crystals. And it's like, apparently this is a new invention that they're using. They're calling them, I can't even remember, waystones, I believe is what it's called. Waystones. Essentially they have broadcasts that they're showing to everybody, very few here and there. He goes on to explain that there's like 3 channels on it. These 3 channels kind of have Jimmy Star Chaser and a couple shows tied to that. Then there's like a basic news of everything, and then they've got like a sports channel essentially. So only 3 channels going on in these broadcasts, and Jimmy's like the biggest star on there, and he's like, this propaganda is a big issue, and taking him out purely for that to bring a little bit more peace to the world. I mean, I would definitely beat him down with my stick if I saw him, but we've got a little bit more going on. It turns out he has been a big part of grung enslavement in the Elvish cities. He has a broadcast there, and we aim to stop that. And then we start to modern day. Scoop, beating the shit. of Jimmy Starchaser, and he's fucked up. Rune, Gary, you have this memory of Scoop beating the shit out of a kobold, and you know how this goes. Scoop's not gonna stop until you guys are like, hey, come on.
Go to message another joke to Scoop.
Greg pulling up his frog jokes that he has pre-written down.
I should. I should.
Lay it on me.
My gosh, Scoop. We still haven't figured this one out. Why'd the frog cross the road?
You better have a better punchline.
But
I still don't. I don't know what to tell you.
As you go, as you see Old Man Coon coming out and go, Scoop, that's enough. We still need to interrogate him. His hand hits your shoulder.
Fine. But if this doesn't end with him dead and us on TV, then I don't know you anymore.
Calm down. Of course I want you to get your big ups. I would love if people see you on TV. But we're trying to keep a low profile until we get into Nithra. Then we can burn the world down. Alright, young one?
Fine.
Good. He bends down. He takes this mask off, this golden mask off of Jimmy Starchaser. And he goes, one of you take this. And he throws it to one of you. One of you catch it if you guys want it.
I definitely gotta catch it.
You grab this golden mask that's been essentially cracked by Scoop's fists. He goes,
It's the inventory.
From what I understand, you have people that look like me, children, elderly, that you intend to sell off. Is this correct, Jimmy? He's like,
I hate it when they cry.
oh, quite right. Boom, hits him on the head. Shut up! And he looks at he's like, now quit crying. We're trying to have a conversation. He's like, don't talk. Good. Now, my friends here are going to be very, very quick. I want you to lead them to the other grunks. Do you understand? Yes. Good. Now, Gary, can you heal him just a little bit?
I do just a little healing.
Just a little. I just need him to stand up, really.
What's the lowest thing I can do? Yeah, just cure wounds again.
Yeah, you do a cure wounds. He's up for a little bit as he stands up. He is like, blood literally dripping on the floor. You can see like bone chips in Scoop's hand as she's like scraping them off. And he's just like, that's part of my face. And he's freaking out.
And it didn't make you prettier.
Good one. He's like crying. And he goes, you see old man Coon goes, now let's go on and get out of here and walk. We're all following this. Jimmy is like essentially Coon's like poking his back, and he looks at Gary and he goes, hey Gary, what's a frog's favorite music?
Hip-hop.
Yeah! He gets really excited. He's like, you gotta get your jokes ready. See, that was a good one, and you knew it beforehand. I like that. I like that. And he goes up. He's walking over, and he goes over to Rune, and he goes, Rune, have you been studying well? Your magic seems to be doing well. As he kind of throws, as he kind of like uses his rod, and you see that he himself is a spellcaster, just like you. Not that. Whoa, Delaney's feral today.
No,
What's
you
going
should
on?
see the private chats.
Oh, got it. But have you been practicing your magic, young one?
Yeah.
Good talk. Anyways, and he just walks away. It's like quick and simple. That's what I like about Rune. Conversations are short but still important. As you walk over and you're in this it's like a piano bar. There's a little small stage. There's a couple little tables here and there. There's a piano, but it looks like it's like closing time. The piano is covered by a big tarp. There is a bar, but all the glasses are like washed and turned over. Any liquor that you thought would be there has been already taken to the back. And honestly, do we really want to get drunk right now? Probably
I
not.
do.
This is the DM kind of telling you don't get drunk right now.
No, I do
I
because
know. I
at
know.
the end of at the end of the last session, you said I was rolling with disadvantage and con saves before I moved because I haven't had a sip. Please let me have a sip.
Go ahead and give me an investigation roll, Scoop.
Disadvantage?
No, yeah, disadvantage.
Please. I'm just ferally looking around. 12.
On a 12, you notice this small bottle that's like half full. It looks like some general spirits, and you feel your skin almost crawling, and your heart beats faster than when you were fighting as you look down at this bottle, and you're like, thank God. And give me a perception check before you grab the bottle to drink.
Six.
You notice Old Man Coon looking at you, but you're too distracted to really know what he's thinking, and you grab the bottle and you drink.
I try to drink whenever everyone's back is turned.
Yeah,
When
sure.
they're walking. Go to the back.
Rune, Gary, go ahead and give me a perception check. And
Okay, let's do this.
Scoop, give me a stealth, like a stealth check with disadvantage though, because you haven't taken a drink yet.
13.
On a 13, both of your brothers notice. They've noticed the shaking. They notice the sweat beating off a frog. I don't know if frogs sweat, but you do.
I'm gonna cast, since I noticed, I'm gonna cast Create or Destroy Water. And on that first sip she takes, can it just be all water just to mess with her?
Yeah, sure. The bottle filled. Now, are you trying to get rid of the entire bottle of liquor, or are you just trying to just put a
No,
little
since
bit
it's
of water?
liquor, I can't do that. But like on the first, when she's like about to pour it, the first sip, because I can do up to 10 gallons. I want like this much water just on the top, so the first sip is water, just so it fucks with her.
You put a little bit of water in the bottle as she takes a drink. Scoop. Immediately, you take a sip, and it's not satisfying. And the thing in your head is like, "Oh fuck!" And then it's immediately satisfying again as it hits your tongue. This,
Oh, I must have needed it. Yeah.
This liquor, this spirit, who gives a shit about the taste? It's stopping the shakes, and it's stopping the sweats. You're no longer rolling with disadvantage.
Put it in I save a little bit of it and put it in my backpack.
Yeah, there's a couple little. There's like maybe a sip left that you can have. You put it in your backpack, and Coon goes over to Gary and goes, "That was a pretty mean trick, Gary. How has your drinking been?"
She's been hitting it pretty hard. She's getting a little twitchy there.
Yes.
I just hate to see her like that.
As do I.
I joke because I lash out because I love my sister. But don't tell her I said that.
I wouldn't dream of it, Gary. He goes over and he walks over to this Jimmy, and he goes, "You've been standing here for long enough. I'm trying to find grungs, and you're not finding me grungs." He takes his rod a little, and he takes the head of it, and he waves his hand. It starts to burn a little bit, and he places his burning hand right onto Star Chaser's soldier, on his shoulder. And Star Chaser's like, and he's like, "Now I will hold on until I see grung slaves freed. You have to the count of 5 before I start to squeeze as well." And he's like, "Oh God!" And he walks over to a bookshelf, and he pulls out all the books he can. He can't remember. He's frantic. And as soon as like one book falls, he grabs onto it. There's give. But it's not like a book falling. It's almost like It doesn't fall to the ground, but you hear a click. He falls to the ground. He's like, "It's in there, please." Like, oh. He goes, "All right, let's go."
Fall
He
behind
moves-
him.
He pulls the bookshelf behind, and he goes, "Ah, now, Jimmy. Can I call you Jimmy?" He's like, "Yeah, you call me Jimmy." He's like, "Good, good. If I walk down there, are there any traps?" "No." "If I walk down there, am I going to find Grunk slaves?" "Yeah." "And is there anyone going to stop me from freeing them?" "No." "Good." And he kills him right there in front of you. He literally takes his rod and he shoves it straight into his mouth and then breaks his jaw, and that enough force kills him right away.
Before, or is this like, is that pretty common, or is that like the first time we've seen that?
It's not common. He's not someone who's like necessarily super aggressive on general, but he seems to be. But he's someone that whenever it comes to Grung liberation, when it comes to people who hurt frogs, he can be merciless. But he doesn't do it in this like. It's not like Scoop. Scoop beats the shit out of dudes. Scoop has got his rage. Scoop is drunk and is mad. He's more calculating. You literally were fiending for a bottle. Let's calm down. I'm not making big leaps on Scoop's character.
She is rage. She is fierce. She is drunk.
Hey, I called you meek and little before. Now you're awesome. I'm describing your character as a badass drunk girl. Yeah, this is not uncommon. You've seen it before.
Uh-huh.
And you see Jimmy Star Chaser dead.
Mm-hmm.
Kick
And
him
without even like a second. He doesn't even. It's almost like Jimmy's nothing to him. He cares not. He's whatever. He goes, but let's go, and he walks down the stairs immediately without even thinking. To him, it was literally just like stepping on a bug. That's all Jimmy was.
And I go, this is probably the collector's item now, don't you think?
Oh, you could probably sell that for hundreds of gold pieces. Or you can keep it.
Good now.
The moment that she says that, the cracks that she puts it falls out of your hand and falls to the ground.
Sorry.
There was a lot of cracks. It was not going to be selling for much anymore.
Wait. Could I mend it?
Yeah, you might be able to mend it. Yeah. Tell me the mechanics on mend real quick, though.
I'm gonna remind myself. Let's see here. What does it say? Single break or tear in an object. Well, sounds like there's a bunch of cracks, so I don't know about that one.
Let me look at it right now.
Was it magic?
Repairs a single break or tear an object you touch, such as a broken chain link, and it's a cantrip, right?
It's a cantrip, yeah.
It is completely shattered on the floor. It's in multiple pieces. I'll tell you what. I like to do this, and I think it's fun. Let's put a little bit of sauce on this mending. If you give me a level 2 spell slot and beat a 8 on an Arcana check, I'll say that you can bring it back.
Why not? 25.
Or a 25.
My Arcana check is like +7. So
There we go. This is not what mend is used for, but you know what? You know your magic. You've been doing this for a little while. You
It's
put a little
the rage.
extra. It's the rage,
It's the rage.
Gary. You put a little extra oomph in it, and you're like, no, I'm fucking selling this thing. The pieces coming back together. All these cracks that Scoop had created, even the pieces that had fallen off prior, it's now this perfectly intact golden mask with horns on the top, with all these like inscriptions. In fact, it kind of looks a little bit better than what you had before. That golden
Nice.
mask is now yours to have. Go ahead and add this if you want.
Added.
You can add this into your items list, or we can just do the value of the gold right now, and you can put it in your items list, whatever you want to do.
You know me, Chad. I'm gonna pull this thing out 20 sessions from now and find a use for it.
Okay, then put in a ornamental golden mask
Sounds good.
in your items list. Throw that
I was
in
like,
there.
it's probably already in his items list when he grabbed it.
It was. That's why I didn't want to get rid of it, honestly.
He's like, yeah, I'm not spending time getting no. But as you're kind of fixing this mask, you see Kuhn get up, and he's a little stern with you. I'm not gonna lie. He goes, "Are you coming? We have people to free. You're mending a mask right now."
I think it's the long game. Imagine us going on TV with that mask.
Scoop, I think that your head is in the right place, and I understand your sense of glory. But there are frogs dying out there, and I don't have any patience when we can save them. Come along. And he walks down the stairs, and he leaves you guys behind.
Like real quick, check his pocket too, just to see what's in there.
Yeah, sure. Give me an investigation roll.
Loot the dead body.
On an 8, you find like 3 gold pieces on him. And it looks like he has like tucked inside of his suit jacket. You pull out, it looks like a very thin stick. At the end, it looks almost like a little microphone that you saw on the This is like the same microphone he used when he was talking. It has almost like this little tiny crystal at the top. It's crystal magic. That's the technology we're working with, TA. It's a microphone.
Okay. I give both my siblings a gold, so we all get one, and I'm keeping that microphone.
Yeah. So go ahead and get that in your items list and kind of take that. You all 3 have a moment. You're sitting in this closed piano bar. As you walked through, you noticed that there was loads of ashes and smoke, probably from those arcane, fire-headed beings that you fought earlier. Those seem to be like the bodyguards, but the moment that he was put down, it seems like their contract or whatever was fulfilled. They're gone. Give me a history check, though. Whoever wants to.
I'm not gonna do it. I'll just guidance. Whoever's doing it, I'll do guidance Eddie. Yeah,
Okay.
should have guidance Delaney.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that. 18.
Lady, on an 18, Scoop starts to think back. Somebody was talking about these creatures once before. You remember that apparently in this city, the Dwarvish and human city underground, that apparently these things were causing some pretty big devastation. But to be honest with you, you guys are busy. Your heroes going back and forth. You remember that maybe even remember that apparently there was this twink kind of elvish guy that was doing this, and he was kind of manic and wild all over, and he was throwing fireballs at the city. Something about that, but you don't really remember exactly, just something that somebody told you in passing. There's some kind of... Yeah, I mean, it's like, come on. You can't even remember the name of him. It's just kind of whatever. It's just in the back of your head.
Dweebs.
You now still sitting there. Anything you guys want to do before you walk down the stairs?
Rune?
No. Good, thanks.
All right. You all 3 start to walk down the stairs. It's like one of those circular dungeon-like staircases as you walk down, and you almost immediately you can hear these cries and these whelps, and you can hear like people struggling and scuffling, and you see as you go, you see your mentor Kuhn taking little like essentially taking fireballs, but he's condensing them down into small little marble like, and he's like almost pushing them into the locks, and they just go and they blow up a little bit, and these cages open up, and you see children, grung kids. You see these scars on them. You see these scratches, and you can't help but be reminded of your own scars, both physical and emotional, that all these children have. There are other grungs here. There are some adults. There are some, but these are the first ones you see, and to be honest with you, probably the one that you relate to the most because of your own history. Kuhn comes to you all and goes, if you could just lead the kids to the top, I'll call liaison to pick them up, and hopefully we can find homes for them outside the dominion of Zentharia and its governments. I will free the rest of them. If you could just take the kids upstairs, I would like to ask some questions of the elders, if that's okay with you three.
Sure.
Of course.
How many of them are there?
There's probably about 30 children.
Oh, jeez.
There's a lot of kids, and it seems like this isn't a small organization. This was a big move, and looking at these cages, give me a perception check. Anybody above a 10, all of you guys, okay, you all notice. This isn't the first time that slaves have been moved through here. Seems to be there's like old cups, old bowls, maybe even some skeletons that look amphibious after a few months of decay. This is not a large shipment. This seems to be just a normal day in the business of slave traders when it comes to grungs. One of the little grungs comes up to Rune and grabs Rune's hand and doesn't look at you. He's looking straight ahead, but he seems scared, and he just holds your hand, Rune.
Okay.
He looks straight ahead and he goes, "Are we leaving?"
Yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Get someplace safe.
Am I gonna have to work again?
Not anything like this. No.
Give me an insight check.
Eight.
On an 8, there's a little kid talking to you. Can't really tell what he's kind of pining after a little bit, but he's like, okay. Let's go. And he starts to walk forward, but he hesitates. He wants you to walk forward and kind of lead him out a little bit, but he's scared.
Yeah, I'll make sure that the other kids are coming and get every, kind of lead the way.
Yeah, Brune, you start to walk out. This grung boy who's a little
Is
bit
it,
older than the rest, leading them out.
I start giving the kids good berries too.
Yeah. You start making these good berries. What is your? Because good berries like a magic. I don't think it's like an actual fruit that grows off a vine, other than just, if I'm not mistaken. So I think it's unique to your magic. What does your berry look like? And if you could kind of describe the taste of it for a second. I know that's a weird ask, but just
Imagine a nerd's cluster candy.
Okay.
That's a berry. That's what it is.
That is awesome.
And because we're freeing kids all the time, it's overly sweet because it's like for kids. It's kind of sad, but that's why it's overly sweet. And I can make them and store them. So I would assume, since we do this often, I make them every day, store what we don't eat. So I would think I probably have some saved up for this trip today to hand out.
You hand out a couple pieces of candy, and you start to remember when you were a slave and when you were just freed, and you remember Kuhn giving you a little piece of chocolate, and it's almost like this thing that you have kind of adopted from him, giving pieces of candy out as you kind of go. And these little They bite into it, and it's almost so sweet because all they've been eating is like gruel and nasty shit that they're just like almost immediately a sugar rush goes over them. There's and they're scared.
Day apparently too. So they're set for the day.
They're set for the day. That's their calories right there.
Yeah.
They're done as they dart up. They're right up there. The kid, as you kind of spread good berries around, you're not able to get everybody, but you've gotten quite a few of the kids, and the older ones kind of go, "Ow!" The little ones can have it. Even the one that's holding on to Rune's hand is going there. Scoop, give me a perception check.
Oh no. 16.
On a 16, you notice another grung still in the cage in the corner, smaller than the rest, with these scars on her back like she's been whipped. There's really no way of saying it other than that. She's young, maybe 6, 7 years old.
You're
She's
evil.
scared.
Hey, you can come with us. Hey, I know it's really scary, but I'm going to show you something, okay?
Okay.
I turn around and I lift my shirt up a little bit so she sees the scars on my back.
She, you feel her cold hand touch just the small of your back. She feels the scars that are similar to her own. And she looks, and she kind of grabs onto the tie of your belt. Because the way that I kind of like see your clothes a little bit, and let me like bring that up for a second. Is you have a lot of these like sashes and belts on right around your waist. I think that she grabs onto one of them. I think she's still a little scared to touch you, but she grabs onto it, and she doesn't talk. She makes noises. She hesitates, but it doesn't seem like she really wants to talk at the moment.
I know it's really scary, but believe it or not, I know adults say this all the time, and it's really annoying. But I used to be just like you. Just a small, weak, helpless.
She takes offense immediately.
Yeah, now you know how it fucking feels.
She's like, "Hey, that stings, bitch!" Like, what the fuck?
But look at me now. Look, we have matching scars, and even though it kind of sucks, isn't that kind of cool? You're not alone.
She makes a noise. It's not confirming. Give me a persuasion check. I'm gonna give you with advantage because you guys do relate to each other.
Okay. Oof. 10.
10. She makes some noises. She's like, she's scared.
It's okay. Do you want to walk, or do you want me to pick you up? You want to ride on my back?
She starts walking. She's not talking to you. She's kind of sad. She's scared. I think it kind of occurs to you. Trauma, people deal with their trauma in a lot of different ways. This girl's probably has learned not to speak, and it's difficult for her right now. She walks beside you, but she's still scared. You can tell. And maybe it's good to just have an adult beside her that she can trust right now. As you're
adult.
What? It's been like what? You have to be
But we were
at
like
least 17 at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to her, you're definitely an adult.
Yeah, I am.
As you are walking out, and we see the light. You guys are going out. You're in this elvish city. This elvish city is look at it as like like a vineyard, large, sprawling, this huge mansion that you guys have like walked out of that you don't really remember. You were there was these guys with pig masks that kind of captured you and got you into this situation. You're not real happy about that. You know, they jumped you, but it was kind of all your plan all along. You're good. There is this giant owl. Woo! Woo! And it's a sparkling blue, and it's just like, what? And it looks at, who would it look at? Gary. And it's like, hello, my friend. You seem to have saved all the people. I love to see it. Ah, look at me. I'm marvelous. And you too, all three marvelous. And we've done it. Ah. And you know this to be, it seems, this is the familiar of the liaison, a giant owl that, because of her magical ability, she increases its size. And it seems to have this, it seems to have almost like this, not cage, but essentially a little bird cage that it can grab up and fly. And you see the kids are concerned, but he's like, if I will take these lovely children to safety. Do not worry, I'm the owl. And he gestures for you to put them in the cage.
Hey guys, I know it's a cage, but I promise you it's just for your safety. It's not anything.
This giant owl looks at these slave children very inappropriately. You are scared of me? Why, I'm amazing. Look at me, I'm beautiful, darlings. Hello. I want you to know, me and Greg came up with this character together.
This is the only time Gary isn't a sleeper twink, and he goes full twink, and he's right up there with the owl and how he's speaking. Gives the owl some kisses on the cheek.
Mwah, darling. It's so good to see you, Gary. Mwah, mwah. It's so ridiculous. He's like, children, he takes his large wing and he just ushers these kids in. It's inappropriate. They're scared. They're in the cage and they're immediately concerned. He's like, do not worry. He's almost sweeping them into the cage. I will protect you. I will keep you safe and warm in my bosom. Do not worry. And closes the gate. They're concerned. Rune, the little boy that was holding onto your hand, comes up and he grabs and he goes, are we okay? And he looks right at you, Rune.
Oh, yeah, this is the safest way we have to get you guys out of here.
I feel like there's safer ways than a giant bird in a cage, but okay. And he walks away, and you notice that he grabs the hand of a little grung girl, the same girl that Scoop was kind of like leading. And then there's this other one.
I hate you.
Very skinny. They're all holding hands, and they're in this cage together. And he's going, I will come for the elderly. I must take these children. You protect this area. And then we have a little bit of time passes. He flies off. He comes back. He flies off. He comes back. With incredible speed. There's like maybe a minute or two in between each kind of round of like getting the kids, taking them off. A coon comes up. He has the elderly come back. Traveling. And now it's just you all three standing there with Coon. He goes, now the elders told me a few things. Apparently, there's been some big movements in Nithra since this last shipment of slaves came. I think it's time we move against the grain a little bit. The liaison doesn't need to know that we are heading to Nithra, don't you think?
She would only stop us.
Can you run that by me one more time, Greg? I didn't hear you.
Heard her, but I look around as I say that.
And he goes, yeah, she's not gonna figure it out. I mean, what she doesn't know doesn't hurt. I'll check in periodically so she knows that we're doing good things, big things, fun things. And he takes his staff and he goes, and he knocks it against the ground, and the carriage that you had went in appears again. come on, my little frogs, let's get in. Come on. And he kind of ushers you through, and he's like, hey, get in. Scoop, quit drinking. Gary, I know you're a twink. Rune, come on, speak up a little bit. We need some. Kind of ushers you in. This uncle slash dad like figure is, he knows your shtick. He's very wise to it at this point. And you see him. He's sitting there. He has some chocolate, and he's eating chocolate. Just kind of like not talking to you guys. All three of you in the carriage. Each one of you. I would say there's like room for like 3, but if you want, one of you can sit beside Coon, or all 3 of you can sit together, whatever you want to do.
I sit in the back.
Yeah,
I cast message to Scoop. I'm like, how is he not diabetic yet? I don't see anything other than chocolate.
He has something in his blood. I think he's just grown stronger from it.
My insulin is great! He's just like eating chocolate and now give me a perception check. Whoever wants to do it.
Like, I'll do one.
Alright, go ahead. 8. Greg.
Nat 1.
Nat 1. Never mind.
You said perception?
Perception.
Well, it's an 8, but yeah, Nat 1.
You know that Delaney's got a good modifier when she goes like that. It's almost like every time she makes that noise, I feel like she takes a fedora and she just brings it down. Princess.
Yeah, my +2 is going to be doing a lot of
heavy lifting. On
Still
the
got
highest
that both
roll,
of us.
12.
12.
You notice something very simple. It's a little bit warmer. It's getting hotter as you travel. And you look over and you start to see some, like, the trees are starting to decay a little bit more. The water seems to be becoming more present. You're seeing a lot more bridges over small little creeks. And then all at once, every single turn of the wheel, you're hearing these bamboo this bamboo pathway knocking against it. It becomes a little bit annoying as it kind of goes on. And Kuhn goes, well, I'm sick of the rhythm of this carriage. Let's walk the rest of the way. And he gets out of the carriage, and before you can even, like, get up and collect your bearings, it disappears behind you. One of you may fall, one of you may land right on your feet. Not sure, but he's just like, let's walk the rest of the way. Right, kids? And he doesn't wait. He just walks.
Yeah. I'm making that dex roll. I want to know, did I land this?
Yeah, give me that dex roll to see if you land on your feet.
Let's see.
Everybody give me a dex roll.
Hell yeah. 16's not bad.
Gary does a backflip before he hits the ground.
Oof.
19.
Eddie does 2 backflips.
Yes.
And Scoop falls on her ass.
Always the drunk.
Oh!
Scoop, you collecting your things from prior. They were like they took a lot of your shit and stuff like that. Gary, Rune, you were able to kind of like tuck away your weapon before going in. Scoop, you've collected your things now. You have essentially like a little I don't even know what you call it. It's like a little hollowed out fruit that's like harder, that has liquor that's been like heat treated so the inside can hold liquid, and it seems like you have some of your favorite drink and some of your favorite liquor in this like gourd. That's the word I was looking for, gourd. So you have
Incredible.
2 bottles of that are tied to your belt.
Incredible.
With that, if I'm not mistaken, grungs have a need to be immersed in water every hour, correct?
Great water. That's why I took the spell. I saw you, Chad.
Gary creates water for you all to bathe in real quick.
Yep.
Get the pits
Yeah.
behind the ears.
I saw that on the custom character thing. I was like, yeah, I'm picking that spell up. Chad's not. I'm not messing with that BS.
It's like, fuck all that noise. You're good. You're walking as you're kind of walking this bridge made of bamboo, as you kind of like feet go after the as skin hits skin. I don't know if any of you wear shoes. You're frogs. I assume you don't wear shoes. That's kind of weird to me thinking. As you guys are like walking down, you feel the bamboo. It's been a while. This kind of, I guess, architecture. This type bamboo is unique in building when it comes to Nithra. You haven't seen this type of like structure in a long time since you were children. So it feels familiar, but almost foreign because it's so long ago.
A tree?
Wait, what is it now?
Would we consider this bamboo forest we're walking through trees, per se? Out of curiosity. How would you classify them? I'm just curious.
Plant.
Not tree, but I'm just curious.
How tall is it?
Bamboo is an evergreen, correct? I think.
Which is a tree?
Should I fun out?
Being a DM, you never think that you're going to be looking up, is bamboo a tree?
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
It is. It's a giant species of grass.
Oh, interesting.
Not
It
a
is
tree.
Similar
Not a
to
tree.
grass. If you swear, this character does not know of this creature that you may call that your others.
You don't know where he was going. Maybe he was just interested.
Gary
I'm curious.
doesn't know Druess.
It's urban legend at this point.
No,
You said
no, no.
If you say Dress 3 times in the forest, she appears.
Druess is just like, oh fucking goddamn it! Just like, who called me? She's a blunt in one hand. She's smoking it. Oh fuck! And then before you guys can see her, she disappears because you called her name 3 times. She is. You guys are walking on this bamboo of tall grass, not trees. There are some like dead trees around you, but because of the marshlands, it's very toxic water. As you are in the clearing, a little bit farther in the distance, is like as this bridge kind of like goes up onto a slope. You see the top of what looks to be a it's a building, but it looks like the roof is made out of like this jade or crystal like roof that you don't necessarily remember, and you see Nithra. Very different from what you saw before. Nithra, when you guys were young, were bamboo paths, wooden doors filled with paper. Very feudal Japan. Not the most structurally stable homes. Now, I'm talking like Mongolian Chinese Empire palaces. These, while there's still some of that infrastructure around, you see like smaller huts and house going on. You might hear like a little bit of music, like bang, 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 bang. You know what? I might actually, not that. I might have something that we can use here.
Play pony.
Yeah, I play pony. Bow, 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 bow.
They're having fun in that hut.
Yeah.
Come on in. Nah, this will be fine. Same like travel music we always use. As you guys are kind of like walking up and doing your thing, you notice that Nithra is not the Nithra you remember. It's a little bit more intense. It's a little bit more gold. It's a little bit more cobalt. The colors of this the flag are everywhere. It seems like they've kind of embedded into their infrastructure the cobalt blue and silver, and Nithra is thriving. And you see so many different species, mostly of like you see like lizard folk, you see dragonborns, you see kobolds, people of some kind of like an amphibian reptile look. That's what this entire country is made out of. If you see a human, they're probably going to be killed soon. Very few other races are here. You all are grunts. the slave-like people who's been ostracized and enslaved. There's very few grungs outside of you guys who are free to just do whatever they want. Give me a history check, whoever wants to do it.
Oh, guidance, Delaney.
Don't.
I love like Greg just goes, I give guidance because I don't want to do it. Here you go.
My history is terrible. How's guidance?
Eddie with a 25. Good. You start to remember the history of why apparently the grungs are enslaved. The former prince of Nithra, who journeyed with the Oaks Adventuring Guild, who never came back. He may be dead. He may have abandoned them. They're not sure, but because of his absence, Nithra's government fell apart. And that man alone, there was like essentially there was a big change in essentially everything that happened. And that is what's turned this country against the grungs. They don't just see you as inferior, they see you as like, this is like divine retribution. The king abandoned us, so now his people deserve to be enslaved. Yeah, and that just kind of like keeps going and purveying throughout history, throughout time, and grungs are slaves. Some people forget about the king, some people remember about him, but most of the time they just know that grungs are smaller and weaker and they can do what they want. And they're also important. Most of them grungs breathe underwater. There is a huge infrastructure around Nithra where they will be pulling these weeds called nether weeds, which are essentially a drug that if you smoke it, it will allow like this calming effect as well as like hallucinations that Nithra is. It's their main export. They are using backwards because they're not supposed to communicate with other kingdoms. They do. We all know that there is communication and trade for the most rich people, even though your average trader, your average citizen's not allowed. They are. So, Nithra is very rich because of this nether weed that you remember pulling as kids out of the ground of the marshes. Grungs are used a lot for doing that within the city of Nithra. Kuhn looks at you all and goes, we're going to need to keep a low profile. I know of a little hut that we can stay in. It's just in the clearing there. Let's kind of take a unbeaten path as he jumps off of this bamboo and he walks through the marshes and he goes, I'll see you there. And he goes underwater and he starts swimming in the marshes, the water of the marshes.
We just follow him.
Heck, seems like that's what he's wanting us to do. We haven't done before.
Everybody jump in the water? Or?
Yeah, is there anything else that kind of catches our eye over by this pond or not? Not really.
Give me an investigation roll.
Sure. One.
Oh my god, it's crazy.
It's a
you
dirty
said
one if that helps them.
It's a dirty one? Thank God you said that, because a dirty one is the same as a that one, in my eyes. As you look down, crazy enough, it looks like there's like a couple gold pieces that somebody's like dropped down underneath the bridge.
Oh, well, let's go get it. Hey, Scoop, Rin, you see the gold over there? Let's go get that.
Yeah, you jump under. You jump to get the gold because it's like sitting right there. It's a little bit deeper than you realize. You're immediately plunged underwater. You can breathe, but now you're covered in mud. And it's not gold. You just have bad eyesight, I guess. And it just was like a glare that kind of hit your eye.
I pop back up and I'm like rubbing the mud and made like jokes on you. I wanted to do that.
As you're exfoliating with the mud.
Yeah. Beauty doesn't just happen.
You see in the distance, you see
Not for you ever.
Kuhn kind of like swimming about. If anybody else wants to do like an investigation check or even like a general perception, let me know. I'll kind of tell you. I'll give it for either or because I think you would see different things depending on what you're looking for and things like that. Let me ask Greg.
what?
11. Greg, what were you looking for when you were asking? Is there anything else you noticed? Just kind of like more generalized, or what?
Yeah, you gave a good outline of what was happening in the city. I guess just you said we've been there before, or no, sorry, we haven't been there for a long time. So
It's very
I
different
guess
from where you were
yeah,
before.
I guess it's general. There's nothing specific I was looking for. So fair roll.
Well, Jesus Christ, Eddie, anything specific you're looking for?
Just with everything, is there anybody else around? Really? It's like, do we notice that there've been a lot of people in this area recently?
Oh, like, has there been anybody like traveling on this?
Yes. Yeah.
You know what? On a 21 investigation, that's as you kind of like you notice like little nicks in the bamboo, not like just like wear and tear. It seems like maybe like somebody was carrying a sword on their hip and it nicked the wood. This seems to be not something that like most people would travel on. It seems to be like traders, and you might see the honor guard of Nithra's. What is their name? Hold on a second. I have to look this up. It's like the honor guard that you guys were fighting before. The guild that goes throughout. If I'm not mistaken, we had a member of the guild that fought with you guys at one point. Let's see if I can bring him up. Nope, I'll have to reference that in just a second. But it's a guild that you're very familiar with that is common around the people. Think of them like the police or even like assassins and killers that control Nithra with a heavy hand.
I'll let them know that I feel like they've possibly come through here on occasion.
Okay, guys, real talk. I really hope this goes well for us, but this is an unsanctioned mission we're on. There's no backup. So I just want you to know that if it doesn't succeed, I hope I'm not living to see it fail.
Wait,
Don't
what?
even worry about it. We got this.
I'm going to die trying to make this. If that's what it takes, and that's what it
Or
takes.
die trying.
Exactly.
Okay, I follow now. Let's just succeed. I mean, easy as that. Let's just do it.
Yeah, Scoop, come on. I know that you feel strongly about this, but like, I don't know, just don't fail. What do you think?
Not dying, Scoop. Jeez.
I'm not planning on failing. Trust, we never fail.
Okay.
But I just wanted to know. I wanted to let you know I'm putting everything in.
Okay.
You know how I feel about this.
Yeah. I'm just letting you know now. If you die, I'm gonna tell that grung we know that you thought he was really cute.
No, don't say
Yeah.
that.
No, I'm gonna tell him.
No.
You talk about him all the time.
No, please. No, it's so
But
not
you're kind of
close
like
to
desperate
crush.
about it too. So like, don't die, or I'll tell him.
Rune,
No.
you remember this Grong that Scoop was flirting with, like maybe like a month ago, who has like really awesome hair, and that
That's so embarrassing. Please don't. That's so
Yeah,
not
so
true.
Just don't die.
I put his name in my book like maybe 40 times.
I'll show him a picture. I'll show him the
Oh.
book.
what a weird. Hey, if you end up dying, I'm telling your crush.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he'll love me then.
He'll at least
Ever
warn
said
you.
about
Maybe he'll just warn you. Who knows?
Maybe he'll what?
Maybe he'll warn you.
And wouldn't that be kind of poetic?
So,
That's just rude. Like, Scoop's bumming me out again. She keeps doing that.
You start. Give me a history. You know what? Rune, Gary, give me an investigation check.
Sure.
Scoop, you're not allowed.
Oh wow, 14.
Anyone again?
Rune, On a 21 investigation check, you remember stealing Scoop's diary. You kind of like figured it out in notebooks, and there's a lot of this like very like essentially like fan fiction of her and like this other guy that she is like kind of crushing on. This longing where he's just like, oh, I desire you, I need you. This longing that Scoop really enjoys this kind of like writing. And just so you know, nobody writes like a woman when it comes to longing, using Delaney's words against her.
No one yearns like a woman.
But that's kind of like the type of things that you see in the notebook that she has written about him. You know, little love notes as well, like Scoop plus, I don't know, what's his name, Delaney?
Axel?
Axel? Axel the Grom.
It's canon.
It's canon.
Sounds like a name that would break my heart.
I think I usually just assume there's an X in there, probably. Fuckboy
Yeah.
Grung.
Yeah.
Xander, Axel, Xavier, one of those. You get so you guys are kind of picking on each other, you know, doing sibling stuff. Scoop, the youngest of you, kind of picking on your younger sister, and but as time goes on, you're like, okay, maybe we should get back to business. Now, I'm not gonna kind of push you into one direction. How do you guys make your way into the city?
I don't like it, but I think we have to go back underwater.
Oh yeah, we probably definitely need to be kind of stealthy with it.
Yeah. Give me a group stealth check. Everybody roll me a stealth real quick. And Delaney, does Scoop not like swimming anymore? Doesn't like going underwater?
Definitely not.
Okay, that's something to kind of put in the back of my head.
5.
I'm aware of that. 5, 14. Okay.
14.
10.
Gary's dummy thick, and the sound of his cheeks just keep clapping as he swims.
You cannot make all of your characters dummy thick.
You just said he was a
You
twink.
can't keep getting
Yeah.
away with this.
You can't stop me.
Greg's got one character, and they're
Yeah.
all thick.
Did you not take Pass Without a Trace?
No,
Eddie disappointed.
no.
He's like, God damn it!
I picked.
No, but he
I
could
picked.
create water. So
Yeah.
These are a create water is kind of fucking important in a place, you know, covered in water. Anyways,
hey, you're about to get us with it. So
I'm just messing with you. On a group stealth, rolling a 9, I rolled a 15. Everything's fine. You're swimming in the water. You're underneath its scoop. It definitely is uncomfortable to be this deep underwater. It's not that you haven't swam prior, but Nithra's waters are very unique, and they're kind of harsh on the skin. These kind of toxic marshes around. It's a little cleaner than what you're used to, this area, but it is still not the best water. You're not swimming in like this pristine lake. It's nasty, it's grimy, it's muddy as you guys are swimming through. As you kind of are swimming, I think that it's been long enough that you've probably lost the trail of Coon. So I'm going to say you're going to need an investigation or perception check to find him.
Moral perception.
Do the investigation.
25.
29.
Oof.
And his
12.
Okay. 29.
29 investigation.
Anybody roll higher than a 29? Or we got a 25 too. Okay, cool. So we'll give,
Don't forget the 12.
The 12 is going to help. I think that it's going to give a help action. We're going to hold on to that 12 for a second, though, okay? So our 25 and on the investigation check of 29. Eddie, what specifically are you looking for to kind of find his trail? Is there anything specific in this muddy water that you might be looking for that he might have left
Um,
behind, or a trail of some kind?
Candy wrappers.
Candy wrappers. What a great one. You notice, like, on top of the water, like in the little, like, mud pies and there's like just like little spinned chocolate wrappers that are on the side, and he has been eating those the entire time. It seems like he's like literally jumping under the water, eating a chocolate, going under. So like every like 5 to 10 feet, there's just like a little chocolate wrapper. Gary, you've noticed there's some of this netherweed that is at the bottom. As you're kind of looking down, and you see, oh, there's some netherweed here, there's some netherweed there. You know of its hallucinogenic purposes, and that if it's processed in the right way, ground up, dried, and then smoked in like at a certain heat, it can cause hallucinogenic effects. I say this with trepidation because I know what's happened before when I give you guys drugs. But
Don't worry,
just
we
be
had this
aware of it.
conversation in private chats.
Okay, good. So wait, if this was in private chat, I am really concerned of what you were talking in private chat. If you're going to do drugs immediately, though, that's my concern.
No.
Taking it.
Probably. I see. Did we ever smoke some of that netherweed? Usually, I would say yes, but probably not because trauma. I love that. That's hilarious. As you guys see that, there's some of that netherweed on there. Scoop, you see some of the netherweed as well. It's a little bit. You see it a little bit farther away than Gary. Gary, it's like right there up on you, but with like a little bit less of a perception check. You see it a little bit less on the beaten path. More than welcome to grab some of it, but you also don't have to.
I think I am.
Okay. Scoop, you go a little bit off the beaten path and you see a couple weeds. It's kind of deep into the mud, thick. You can go ahead and pull it out if you like, though.
Yeah, I am.
Go ahead and put 2 tufts of netherweed in your eye.
Tufts?
Tufts. I think that's the word, right? I'm looking it up, make sure I'm not crazy.
I don't know, I was gonna say 2 stalks of.
Yeah, it's a collection of grass, hair, or threads. So stalks of those pulled up, got those in your bag, and you look and you see underwater this body. It's a grung. Simple as that. There's a grung body. A little bit off the beaten path. Maybe they brought some grungs here, and looks elderly. Looks like it's been here for a while, but it's in the water, so it's almost because of like your type of skin being encased in water, it preserves it. It's an elderly grung that I guess passed away while gathering netherweeds.
I give them a moment of silence and then sort of take some mud and like rub it across his forehead.
You take some mud and you rub it across this grung that's
I'm not sure if
fully... Go ahead.
we have a religion or what it would be, but it's sort of just giving.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's kind of up to you. I can kind of... Nithra is a polytheistic religion. They are very similar to Hindus, where like there's so many different gods that they kind of worship, but there's also in a very similar thing, almost like this Buddhist type religion that is within Nithra, which they call the Great Spring, which is the water that gives us all life. This energy that flows through all beings, all gods. It is similar to like what you would think of like is like the weave, this magic that goes through all things. But kobolds, a lot of like lizard people that live in Nithra would kind of personify it as water that flows through all of us, giving us life, but they call it the Great Spring. But if you're wanting a more like solid god, you could do like the Platinum Dragon, which is was it Bahamut? Bahamut's a platinum dragon. Several like lizard folks, dragonborns would like do that, or even like Tiamat, which is the more chaotic, evil type dragon.
I don't think Scoop is necessarily religious as much as she is spiritual.
Okay.
So I think it's mud across the forehead, close the eyes, moment of silence, and then we gotta detach and we gotta go back.
Yeah, you detach. You put this mud across the forehead under complete water. So as you kind of put it on there, it's fading slightly away from the mud, and you feel like you've done something that is less for him and more for you. You know, that connection to your grown people. As you kind of swim back away. Gary, Rune has kind of showed you, man, this fucking asshole's just leaving chocolate wrappers everywhere. And, because that seems like the way that Eddie would have Rune talk. But you kind of relay.
Look.
Yeah. Look, Gary, look, there's Rune. As you see these like wrappers, you're able to kind of follow them straight through. As you see this tiny little hut with an open door, it's off the beaten path, but it's still close enough to the city center that you can kind of see them off. It's like as the marshes kind of go up, it starts to like go into this more hill-like area. Tiny little hut. Made of bamboo. It seems to be from like when you guys were young. It's not taken on this more like imperial undertones. It's older. And you hear a little lullaby, little sweet thing coming from inside of the hut. There's some candy wrappers. You obviously know that your sensei, your uncle, father figure is obviously in there, maybe eating more chocolate because you hear this lullaby inside of it.
Rune, so it's leading us in there?
I mean, the chocolates go right inside, yeah.
Yep.
I'll turn that down just in case you can't hear me, the lullaby music.
Yeah, there's like Rune, so we should go in?
That's where the thing. That's some terrifying music, isn't it?
Oh, that was kind of cool.
Delaney's 180 from her other characters.
I mean, it's kind of alternative, which is really cool.
Okay, it just
The music from the music boxes?
You don't know about the music boxes.
No, I just meant like real life Delaney
Real life.
from the previous campaign. Because of the headphones, I was curious.
No, I've never heard them. Or I think
No.
I've heard a slight bit of them.
Yeah.
But context clues, I know this is what that is.
Well, here, let's turn it up a little bit just so that Delaney can hear it for the first time ever. The little chimes and the bing, bing, bing. Yeah, there's obviously going in there, obviously seems to be leading into that direction. Little pieces of chocolate.
I guess we have to go that way.
Do we?
And or just that one entrance?
Yeah, there's a little window,
Can I-
but you could go in the window
I
if you want.
Candy wrappers to make sure that they're the same ones we know that he eats.
Yeah, you pick up one of the candy wrappers. It's an assortment. It doesn't seem like it's just one piece of candy that he always eats or one piece of chocolate. It's like it's a Kit Kat wrapper. It's a Butterfinger wrapper. It's but obviously within the realms of Zentharia, whatever that would be. It's an assortment.
Well, the fact that I can pick this up is a good thing.
Yeah.
So,
Well, do you want to go in first, or do you want?
do we want to like try to be stealthy about it?
I mean,
Are there any
No.
windows?
I'm gonna reach out and touch Scoop and cast invisibility on him. I have one free casting every day.
Scoop, go ahead and re-roll that stealth roll that you rolled earlier
Okay.
with the invisibility.
Ooh.
Dirty 20.
On a dirty 20, so what did you get before?
On a mucusy 20.
What?
What did I
Slimy
get?
20.
14
14
or
before.
Okay, so there we
Well,
go.
frogs have mucus. Duh. It's not slime, it's mucus,
So I'll add
famously.
the difference and say that you all have a group stealth check of 15.
I'm not.
But Scoop, do you go in first?
Sure.
I'll be like, just go check it out.
Yeah, Scoop, you go in first. With invisibility, you're able to kind of skulk in easily, and you see your sensei with this music box that is moving, and beside him, he's holding a dagger. As it kind of like sings, and like the little melodic music comes out, the dagger kind of going in.
The dagger going into the box?
No, he doesn't stab it. It's almost like he's. Give me a perception check.
14.
14. It seems like he's prepared to stab it if anything happens.
Okay, he doesn't look like he's in a trance. He looks like he's aware.
He's aware.
Okay.
I'll look at Gary and be like, I'm going to just send her a message so she can tell us if anything's going on. And I'm going to say, cast a message at Scoop and just say, hey, if you see anything weird, let us know.
He's here with the music box with the dagger next to it. He's just staring at it. He's not in a trance, but he looks ready to stab. Should I just stay back and watch?
Just keep an eye on him to see, let us know. You can answer back to the message whenever.
Okay.
Rune, Gary, do you sneak in as well, or do you just walk right in?
Well, I guess I'm waiting, but if Rune just told Scoop to report back, then I probably wouldn't interrupt it.
Okay. So, I assume that like that message that you guys had between each other, Scoop kind of relayed to you the magic box. I mean, you're talking right now. So, you see him, all of you, or not, at least understand that he's sitting there with a music box, a dagger in hand, staring at it, this little ballerina kind of turning inside of it. Nothing seems to be happening. But
Should I prepare to like tackle him if something happens?
of course, preparing an action, of course. So we'll say that you have that prepared action. What does the rest of the peanut gallery do?
Should we just kind of wait until she gives us the
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on. I'm just waiting to hear if we're going in or doing what. I'm just twiddling my thumbs.
Delaney, I kind of leave it up to you then. I mean, I think that they're kind of deferring to you to be like, you're in charge here. I think that this is like, hey, I don't know, and maybe this could be the DM kind of over. I feel like Delaney's definitely probably the de facto stealthy one, if I'm not looking at stats. Looking at everybody's stats, dexterity-wise, she's probably the first one in line most of the time.
Yeah.
So,
also, it just seems kind of dumb to send a scout and then go jump in front of them.
I agree. So I think, Delaney, it's up to your interpretation. What do you think should happen?
I think what I'm going to do is prepare a reaction or an action to tackle and grab him or like grapple him if anything happens, if the box starts doing something or if I see him enter a trance.
Okay.
Like state.
And do you order Rune and Gary to be like, hey, do you want to go in? Or
no, I'm going to tell it because I kind of want to watch what happens. And then whenever I see it happening at the same time as I go to grapple, I'll tell them to come in.
Got it. As you kind of watch the music kind of go, it goes into a natural, like the music starts to stop. Kuhn closes it. He places it to the side. and he kind of leans back in a chair and doesn't really do anything. He seems to be waiting as well, but the black music box and that like lullaby that's going out of it, he closes it. It's no longer going. So that music, done. You don't see a trance in him. You don't see anything in his face that you would think. Give me a history check, Scoop. I don't know if you're and if you feel like you don't need the check, do you feel like your character would know about these black boxes that are around? I would say time
Not at
period
all.
wise, not at all. So yeah, I don't think that you would know what these black boxes are or these music boxes are. So you know it's creepy. You know that it's weird, and you've
Unless,
never seen him with that music box before.
no, I don't think it is because I also don't think our other characters were going around spreading
Yeah.
about the music boxes. And so even though I heard about like the flame guards in a story, probably in like a tavern, I still don't think we would have heard about it. So no.
Okay. He puts it away. He puts it to the side. He's looks like he's like maybe looking at a map now, drawing up his ideas. It seems like he's like setting up the room for the door is open. Hold on 1 second. We kind of go through and you see that he seems to be like setting up the room. Think of it like a war room that he's setting up. Almost like this is supposed to be your base of operations.
So it looks like he's waiting for us.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go back outside.
Okay, you go back outside, still in.
And I'm going to tell him, I'm going to message them, hey, I'm coming back out. It looks like he's waiting on us. I don't want him to know that we're spying on him. He had that weird music box, and I think we need to take it from him. So we need to be as nonchalant as possible. Distract him, and I could steal it.
That's all a joke.
Perfect.
All right. So the strategy here is you're going to go in, steal the music box before everybody walks in.
No, I'm going to go back out. We're going to act like we just got there. While he's
okay.
distracted, I'm going to steal it.
Got it. Okay. So all three of you are together. Your invisibility kind of goes away. You all walk in together, and you see Kuhn turns around and goes, "Oh, took you guys long enough. I've been setting up this. I mean, I know it's been a while since you've swam these marshlands, but let's pick it up. Come on, we got shit to do together." All right. He goes in. He starts setting up, and he's like, "All right. So I think that bed-wise, it makes sense. Gary, you're the tallest. Go take that bed. That makes a lot of sense."
Hey,
What?
you might be the tallest, but I'm the princess. Never mind. That sounded weird. Gary can have it.
Okay. That's all.
Wait, that
That's
wasn't
what
really
you
in my
wanna-
character. Gary can
Do you
have
want to
it.
go by that? Is that what we're doing now?
I'm just saying, it's really funny you're going to give it to a man on International Women's Day. So you fight with yourself about that.
Is it International Women's Day in Zentharia? That's crazy. Hold on.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a holiday here. Ah.
It should be everywhere.
Yeah, and so that's my privilege and my man head speaking.
Okay,
of course.
ally.
He's like, okay, Princess Scoop, would you like?
No,
one
I don't
bigger-
want. Don't.
Okay,
don't.
are you,
No.
okay, are you sure?
I was trying to.
I cast message to her and I said, new nickname for sure.
Am I want to be an ally. I know I'm an old fogey in that sense, but you know what? I
No.
support my. No, okay, yeah. So
I was trying something out and it didn't work. It made me feel awkward, and I'm okay.
no, of course. Anyways, as he turns around, he looks out. He's like, "Now, Rune, I see a little bit. You see an opportunity where you can 100% grab it. Give me.
Oh, I'm doing it.
Give me what is it called? A sleight of hand check. There you go. Thank you. I could not remember at all. I'm saying thank you to myself. I remembered
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, think good thoughts. Think good thoughts. Think
Some
good thoughts.
guidance. Is there a way to guidance without being
International Women's Day.
And guidance, yeah.
It would almost be insulting if the dice didn't give you a good roll.
You're
You
right,
should
and I've
probably
been rolling
just
pretty
give her-
hot.
Probably should just give her inspiration.
Yeah. International Women's Day. You got inspiration, Delaney.
Oh,
Oh, not even
yeah.
needed. On a
Oh my god, wait,
24.
Plus
No,
the
no, no,
guidance.
Chad.
Hmm.
That's a natural 20.
Oh shit!
Oh, nice.
That's a 27 with guidance.
With almost like a ghost.
That's for an International Women's Day.
A music box was there. Now it's not, and it's in your bag. It's gone. He turns around and he's like, "So I think that, yeah. So I think that this should be good. I think that we can kind of set up here, and everything's gonna be a good setup." He pulls out a map. He puts it in the center of the table, and he's like, "You all are ready. I'd like to kind of talk about my game plan, if that's okay with you. I know International Women's Day, Scoop. I want to honor that. I'm not an old guy." So he's kind of like trying to honor that. Are we good, or is that what we're doing now?
Yeah, you can do whatever.
Good. He sits down and he starts to direct you through, and he's like, "There's some things that have changed since you were here." And he kind of breaks down the history of happened. Nithra is not the city that you guys remember. Nithra was this it was a country of lizard-like people, dragonborns, who were strong because they were isolative. They've always been isolative. They stick to themselves. They don't communicate with others. They stick to each other. And because of that, it used to be a community. Even if Grungs were not part of that community, it was strong. It was solid. It's not that anymore. No, I'm trying to find a more sad music. Yeah, this is it. It's not that anymore. It is the council, which you remember being kind of this fledgling thing prior. This council of 4 people who kind of run everything in. And then, of course, the Speaker of the House. This person who is kind of like a pseudo-leader of the council. The council all decides together, but when there is a stalemate, he is the one who takes it over. He brings out a picture. I had this taken in the reconnaissance. And it's Hadar, older, but still is terrifying and has as much power, both of his weapons on his hip, same as before. But he seems to be standing a bit taller than before. He's Have you ever seen like where you see a change in someone when it's apparent in everything that they are? You know, you meet them at one point in their life, and then you meet them again and go, "Whoa, you've changed a lot." Even if it's not physically, it's just this. It's this energy they put, and you can tell that from a photo. Hadar he was strong and he was terrifying before. He's something different now. My idea is very simple. I think that if we're going to break this down, I think that we need to take down either every single member of the council or cause some kind of coup that breaks apart their relationship. Now, I'm not sure how to do it, but I know very simple that this council is a fragile one. And if we can keep them apart and break this relationship that is keeping Nithra in the way it is, we might be able to place a figure or a power more capable and more within the alignments of what a Grung would want. And you start to remember the stories that he told you. He originally a rebel who joined. He was very, how do I kind of say this? He's a freedom fighter, yes, but more of a fire and brimstone, burn everything down. He's calmer now. He's a rebel with the information and knowledge to know that there's a better way to, because if you just leave a vacuum, somebody just as powerful or evil is going to take it over. He's like, if we can break off this infrastructure, we can find someone to place as a figurehead who can make real change, who can do something. And that's his plan. But he knows himself. He failed. He's tried it before. He wanted to do it. He's here to be the wisdom that you guys need to make a difference that he couldn't do before. How you guys do that, how you guys want to do that, I think I'm going to end our session here so that way you can take some time. How do you bring down a government? How do you take apart a system that is intrinsically against one race of people? And how do you solve the issues of putting a new figurehead in? Now, I'll let you guys take a moment, think about that. Take some time until we come back in a couple more weeks and solve that problem. But for now, a little bit of a somber attitude. We're just gonna have to end the session here and give you guys time to think about that. Now, I'm not sure what's gonna happen next time, what your strategy is gonna be. Maybe you guys go in guns blazing. You know, fuck all this. If he had the right idea, let's go balls to the wall, burn everything down. Maybe you guys go sneaky. Maybe you go, you know what? Maybe we should see if let's do some investigation. Let's talk to these people. Let's see what's going on. Or maybe you guys find a whole new different way that you want to go about it and figure out a way of bringing this government down and helping a disenfranchised group of people that is enslaved and bringing them to the light into a new community and a new way of living. But we're going to have to talk about that next time. So I'll see you guys next time. What was the guy's feral frogs? We'll see you guys again next time. Have a good one.